Welcome to the 16th season of QuizMe, presented by CNC. On today's show, a first-round matchup as Cedars Christian takes on Nechako Valley. Let's head to the CKPG studios and join Quizmaster Catherine Hansen.
Welcome to QuizMe. Let's get straight to the questions. We'll start with snappers. In which sport might you go up for a spike or a block? Cedars.
Volleyball.
Yes. It's no surprise this superstar, obsessed with her own cats, will be starring in an upcoming film of the musical Cats. Who is she? The answer there, Taylor Swift. A metric unit of length, abbreviated km. Nechako Valley.
Kilometers.
Correct. A leaning tower is found in what Italian city, Nechako Valley?
Pisa.
Pisa?
Yes. In what city would you find the Statue of Liberty? Cedars.
New York. New York City.
Correct. The people of Southeast Asia and the Far East use what common staple grain as a major component of their diet? Cedars.
Rice.
Yes. On what day of the year do we recognize Remembrance Day? Nechako Valley.
November 11th.
Correct. Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch have both played this fictional detective. Who is it? Cedars.
Sherlock Holmes.
Correct. According to the common saying, a stitch in time will save you this many. Cedars?
9.
Right. According to Norse mythology, he is the trickster and a shapeshifter. Nechako Valley?
Loki, the god of mischief.
That's correct. Our first video question of the game is hosted by a QuizMe alumni.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I was on the Hart Highlands QuizMe team. My question for you is, how much dirt is left in a hole if you dig it 1 meter deep by 1 meter square?
Cedars.
Half a meter of dirt.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Nechako Valley, would you like to try?
None.
That's correct. The score after our first set of questions, Cedars Christian at 50, Nechako Valley also at 50. Join us for more QuizMe after the break.
QuizMe, presented by CNC, is brought to you in part by Diversified Transportation for all your transportation needs, bringing our community safely home. QuizMe, presented by CNC, brought to you in part by Joey's Restaurant, a tasty little place for seafood.
Let's meet today's teams. From Cedars Christian, we have Kate, Justin, and Dawson. And from Nechako Valley, Sam, Katie, and Havana. And our judge for today's match is Todd Whitcomb from UNBC. We're moving on to theme questions. These are a series of questions on the same topic. The following questions are about books. Alice appears in 2 books by Lewis Carroll. What are they called? Nechako Valley.
Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Correct. Which novel by E.B. White features the relationship between a spider? Cedars?
Charlotte's Web.
Yes. Lucy Maud Montgomery wrote about which red-haired girl? Cedars.
Anne of Green Gables.
Yes. Owen Colfer wrote a series of books about a 12-year-old criminal mastermind, which have now been turned into a movie. Nechako Valley?
Artemis Fowl?
Yes.
Yes.
The following questions are about famous straits. The western entrance to the Mediterranean is through this strait. Cedars.
Straits of Gibraltar.
That's correct. The Strait of Dover is part of the English Channel and separates England from which country? Cedars.
France.
Correct. Separating Vancouver Island from the mainland, some would like to change the name of this strait to the Salish Sea. Answer there, the Strait of Georgia. The following theme questions all have to do with Canadian geography. If you were to travel the Mackenzie River to its mouth, which ocean would you reach? Cedars?
The Pacific Ocean.
I'm sorry, not the answer we're looking for. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? Go ahead.
The Atlantic Ocean.
The answer, the Arctic. Which province is completely surrounded by water? Nechako Valley.
PEI.
Yes. Which province is the only one to touch 4 out of 5 Great Lakes? Cedars.
Ontario.
Correct. Which body of water is bordered by Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, and Nunavut? Cedars.
The Arctic Sea.
No. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? The answer we're looking for, Hudson's Bay. The following questions are about the human body. The heart pumps oxygenated blood around the body. Which organs are responsible for oxygenation? Cedars.
The lungs.
Yes. What is considered to be the largest human organ? Cedars.
The skin.
Correct. Nerve impulses travel to and from the brain along which major nerve bundle? Nechako Valley.
The spine.
Yes. For our next video question, we head to the Central Interior Railway and Forestry Museum.
Originally known as the Prince George Railway and Forestry Museum, our displays opened at the same time as a huge exposition took place in Vancouver in the 1980s. What year was it?
Cedars.
1987.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? The answer is 1986. Our next category of questions is all about science. Light is an additive medium, which means red, green, and blue add up to what color? Cedars.
White.
Yes. Some solids, such as dry ice, convert directly from a solid to a gas without becoming liquid. What is this process called? Nechako Valley?
Deposition.
Sorry. Over to Cedars, would you like to try? Go ahead.
Emulsification.
The answer is sublimation. Our sun is located in the western arm of the Milky Way. Because it has arms, the Milky Way is thought to be what type of galaxy? Cedars.
A spiral galaxy.
Yes. Red blood cells transport oxygen molecules by attaching them to which metallic element? Nechako Valley.
Iron.
Yes. Weirs, spears, and nets were used by First Nations to catch which type of fish? Nechako Valley.
Sockeye salmon.
Yes. Most food is composed of 5 different types of compounds: proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and what other compounds? Cedars?
Carbohydrates.
Right. A layer of permanently frozen soil can be found under what biome in Canada? Cedars?
The tundra.
Yes. What line would you find at 0 latitude? Cedars?
You'd find the equator.
Yes. What do we call a scientist who studies fossils such as dinosaur bones? Nechako Valley.
Paleontologist.
Right. If you were on Mercury, how many full moons would you see each month? Cedars.
3.
None.
3.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? Go ahead.
None.
That's correct. A video question wraps up the science category presented by Professor Todd Whitcomb.
Does the temperature of the gas in a hot air balloon mean it's more dense, less dense, or has the same density as the surrounding air?
Nechako Valley.
Less dense.
That's right. Back to snappers now, worth 10 points each. Does the word clandestine mean noisy, secret, or colorful? Cedars?
Secret.
Yes. What is Hermione Granger's middle name? Nechako Valley?
Jean.
Yes. The Dead Sea is located in what part of the world? Cedars?
In the Middle East.
Right. Is a king, a president, or a prime minister head of the Mexican government? Cedars?
President.
Correct. On June 2018 and again in February 2019, U.S. President Donald Trump attempted to defuse the global nuclear threat by meeting with the leader of which country? Cedars?
North Korea.
Yes. What is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? Cedars?
Hedwig.
Yes. According to the common saying, what should people in glass houses not do? Nechako Valley?
Play baseball.
Not the answer we're looking for, but a good one. Cedars, would you like to try? The answer is throw stones. The Federation Cup is an international tournament for women in which sport? Cedars.
Soccer.
No, I'm sorry. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? Go ahead.
Volleyball.
The answer, tennis. Helsinki is the capital of which Nordic country? Cedars.
Finland.
Right. When you have an involuntary response to a stimulus, what is it called? Nechako Valley?
Reaction.
No, I'm sorry, I can't accept that answer. Cedars, would you like to try? Go ahead.
Reflexes.
Yes. What animal is on the Canadian quarter? Cedars.
The caribou.
Right. North of the Northwest Territories, you would find which ocean? Cedars.
The Arctic Ocean.
The Arctic Ocean.
Right. Is a coal-fired power plant a renewable or non-renewable energy source?
A non-renewable energy source.
Yes. The score now, Cedars Christian at 270, Nechako Valley 150. Join us for more QuizMe after this break.
And now, a school feature on QuizMe, presented by CNC.
Welcome to Cedars Christian School. At Cedars Christian School, it is a K-12 school where our core values are Christian learning, community, and service.
Every Wednesday, we have a praise and worship session in our foyer. Here at Cedars, we have a wonderful library. There are many books from easy to high school, and we do creative writing here. Discovery Week is a week that everybody loves. Each classroom has a projector, its own Wi-Fi, and students have access to Chromebooks, iMacs, laptops, and iPads. Our school has many sports teams such as basketball, volleyball, and track and field. Over the years, our school has won many awards.
Sports are highly valued at Cedars. We have a good gym and another one being built. We also have a good playground and a nice basketball court.
We have a fantastic music program that offers recorders, ukuleles, choir, and a concert band. 1, 2, ready, go. Each intermediate class has their own cabin instead of a traditional classroom or portable. This allows us for greater flexibility during classes. We are proud to go to Cedars Christian School.
QuizMe, presented by CNC, is brought to you in part by Great White Toys Comics Games. At Great White, it's always a good time to play. We return to QuizMe, presented by CNC, with another school feature.
Welcome to NVSS, home of the Vikings.
Our library is a great place to come to study, hang out with friends, or just enjoy a good book.
In NVSS, we're lucky to have a flight simulator, and I'm really looking forward to using it, but it's only offered to the older students.
At NVSS, we're lucky enough to have a live studio theater for us to watch some performances from the older grades.
Here at NVSS, we have a great band program, and we have a whole bunch of instruments.
That's a little bit about NVSS. Bye!
It's time now for the math category. What fraction is usually written as 33%? Cedars?
1/3.
Right. 1 1/3 can be expressed as what improper fraction? Cedars?
4/3.
Yes. 3.3 divided by 11 gives you what number? Cedars?
0.33.
No, not the answer we're looking for. Nechako Valley, would you like to try? The answer there is 0.3. What is 48 divided by 8? Nechako Valley?
24.
No. Cedars?
6.
Yes. Driving at 90 kilometers per hour for 3 hours, how far would you go? Nechako Valley?
2,700. 270 kilometers.
Yes. -4 times -4 results in what product? Cedars?
16.
Yes. 2 plus 16 plus 11 plus 5 equals what? Cedars?
36.
Sorry, not the answer we're looking for, Nechako Valley?
34.
Yes. What is 8 squared? Cedars?
64.
Right. At 50 cents per muffin, if you buy 7 muffins, how much money did you spend? Cedars?
$3.50.
Right. A gallon is 4.5 liters, so 10 gallons is how many liters? Cedars?
45.
Right. And now for our next video question, presented by a research professor from UNBC.
Hi, my name is Gary Wilson. I'm a political science professor at UNBC. My question is, Yukon and Nunavut are 2 of Canada's 3 territories. What is the name of Canada's 3rd territory?
Nechako Valley?
Northwest Territories.
That's right. Let's test your language skills next with English class. Rearrange the letters in the word lemon to give a delicious fruit with a thick rind. Cedars?
Melon.
Right. Air or air. Spell the word that is what we breathe. Nechako Valley.
AIR.
Right. Modern air travel would be almost impossible without radar. Spell the word radar. Cedars.
RADAR. S-A-R.
Yes. What book series includes The Battle of the Labyrinth? Cedars?
Percy Jackson.
Yes. As Canadian as hockey, is this a simile, a metaphor, or neither? Cedars?
A metaphor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Nechako Valley?
A simile.
Right. What light through yonder window breaks? Which Shakespearean character speaks this line? Cedars?
Romeo.
Yes. Rearrange the letters in the word edit to get a word describing the daily rise and fall of the oceans. Cedars?
Tide.
Right. What is the adjective in the sentence? The musicians played classical music for us. Cedars?
Classical.
Right. Bloop, clink, and thud are all examples of what kind of sound device? Cedars?
Onomatopoeia.
Correct. What is the adverb in the sentence, we rowed our boat merrily down the stream? Nechako Valley?
Merrily?
Yes. Water is a chemical compound. Spell the word chemical. Cedars?
C-H-E-M-I-C-A-L.
Yes. A Mars mission would finally determine if life existed there. Spell the word mission. Nechako Valley?
M-I-S-S-I-O-N.
Yes. Our next video question is hosted by Joel Ewart, a QuizMe alumni and a Paralympic hopeful.
Wheelchair rugby combines the elements of handball, basketball, and rugby. In which country was it developed? Hint, you're standing in it now.
Nechako Valley?
Canada.
Yes. Time now for our image gallery. We'll show you some pictures and ask you questions about them. 10 points for each correct answer. What number is this in English? Cedars?
13.
Yes. Stuffed with a variety of fruits, crepes are most commonly associated with which country? Cedars?
France.
Yes. Home to the Nobel Prizes, which European country is shown in red? Cedars?
Sweden.
Right. A subspecies of the jaguar, this large cat, is called what, Nechako Valley?
Panther.
Yes. Jason Momoa was featured in the Game of Thrones.
Aquaman.
Yes, that's correct, Nechako Valley. Unscramble these letters to get an aquatic mammal. Cedars?
Dolphin.
Yes. What number is represented by these Roman numerals? Cedars?
17.
Sorry? Nechako Valley?
92.
The answer, 42. Our last video question of the game is presented by CKPG-TV news anchor Kendall Robertson.
During December 2018 and January 2019, U.S. President Donald Trump shut down the U.S. government for 35 days because he wanted this piece of infrastructure.
Cedars?
A wall.
That's right. We're finishing up with snappers now. Clouds found at ground level are sometimes called by what other name? Nechako Valley?
Fog.
Yes. What do we call the time it takes for the Earth to make one complete revolution around the sun, Nechako Valley?
A year.
Yes. The Great Escarpment, including the Drakensberg, is found on which continent? Cedars?
Australia.
No. Nechako Valley? The answer, Africa. 12 boys and their coach were rescued from a flooded cave in Thailand. Cedars? I'll finish the question for Nechako Valley. 12 boys and their coach were rescued from a flooded cave in Thailand in July of 2018. What sport did they play? Nechako Valley?
Soccer.
Right. What pen name did Theodore Geisel use when he wrote famous books?
Dr. Seuss.
Yes. In English, what is the French number 4? Cedars?
5.
No. Nechako Valley?
4.
Right. The cursor on a computer screen is most commonly controlled by what device? Cedars?
A mouse.
Right. What term is used to describe the severe economic hardships Canada suffered in the 1930s? Cedars?
The Great Depression.
Yes. Who is Robin Hood's love interest? Cedars?
Maid Mariam.
That's correct. That was our last question of the game. We'll be back after a break.
QuizMe, presented by CNC. The UNBC video questions are brought to you by the University of Northern BC. Visit us at unbc.ca. QuizMe, presented by CNC, bringing people and potential together for 50 years.
Our judge has confirmed the final score. We have Cedars Christian at 510, Nechako Valley at 290. Congratulations to Kate, Justin, and Dawson from Cedars. And a great game today from Sam, Katie, and Havana with Nechako Valley.
Cedars Christian wins this week's game, and they move on to the second round. Join us on our next show for our final first round matchup as Fraser Lake takes on the team from Hart Highlands. QuizMe, presented by CNC.
Which is furthest north, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, or the equator? Following questions are about daily life in ancient Egypt. The answer, meaty or brothy flavors. Through which city did the line defining the meter run? We'll finish up the game with snappers. Welcome to QuizMe. Let's get straight to the questions. St. Mary's. Oakville. Sacred Heart.
Blue.
Right. Southbridge.
France.
Yes. I'll check conductor. Cedars.
New York.
Have you? Mercury? Correct. The answer is snow. We see a lot of that here.